welcome to It's Story Time, kids. We're continuing with our Elmer-a-thon, and today we're going to read Elmer and the Wind by David McKee. Elmer and the Wind, David McKee. Right. That's just a front page. And then we have Elmer and the Wind by David McKee. And hopefully you can see that all right. It was a very, very windy day. Elmer the patchwork elephant was sheltering in a cave with his elephant friends, some birds, and cousin Wilbur, who was playing tricks with his voice. The elephants laughed when Wilbur made his voice come from a hole at the back of the cave. "It's not a good day for flying," said a bird. "It's a good day to be a heavy elephant," chuckled Elmer. "An elephant can't be blown away." "I bet even you're afraid to go out in this wind, Elmer," said the bird. "Afraid?" said Elmer. "Watch this then. Come on, Wilbur." "Come back, don't be silly," called the elephants. But Elmer and Wilbur had already gone out into the wind. Look how windy it is, kids. The tree is blowing over. Once they were behind some trees and out of sight of the others, Elmer led the way into another cave. "You're up to something, Elmer," said Wilbur. "Yes," laughed Elmer. "Make your voice come from out there as if we were still walking away. Sound like me sometimes." "I get it," said Wilbur. His voice came from the distance, sounding like Elmer. "It's hard to move in this wind." Then, like himself, "Careful, Elmer, hold on." The elephants heard the voices and started to worry. Wilbur called, "Hold on to something, Elmer. Look out." "Help," came Elmer's voice. "Help, I'm flying." Wilbur called, "Elmer! Come back, Elmer! Oh, help, help!" "Elmer's being blown away. We must help," said an elephant. "If you go out, you'll be blown away too," said a bird. "Form a chain, trunks holding tails," said another elephant. They crept out of the cave, each elephant holding the tail of the elephant in front. "Look at them," said Elmer. "They do look funny." "Come back, you'll be blown away," called Wilbur. The elephants all started to speak at once, but because they were holding on with their trunks, their voices sounded very strange. "We've been fooled! The rotters!" I don't know if you could hear me then. I was trying to sound like I was holding on to someone's tail. "We've been fooled! The rotters! It's an Elmer and Wilbur trick!" Then they backed back into the cave and looked funnier than ever. "Oh, those poor elephants! It's not nice when someone plays a trick on you, makes you feel and look silly." When they were safely back in the cave, Elmer and Wilbur returned as well. The elephants enjoyed the joke, but a bird said, "That was very silly, Elmer." "But really, bird," said Elmer, an elephant can't be blown away. I'll walk to those trees and back to prove it." "Another trick," said an elephant, as Elmer walked away. They watched as Elmer disappeared behind some trees. Then they heard Elmer's voice calling, "Help! I can't keep on the ground." The elephants laughed. "Very funny, Wilbur." The voice came again, "Help, I'm flying." The elephants laughed louder than ever. "It's not me this time," said Wilbur. It's a problem when you play tricks, kids. People don't believe you when you're telling the truth. "Oh, it's not me this time," said Wilbur. "Look," said a bird, "it isn't Wilbur." The elephants stared. There was Elmer above the trees. "What's he doing up there?" gasped an elephant. "It's called flying," said a bird. "Poor Elmer," said an elephant. "It must be a strong wind to lift a whole elephant off the ground." "It's my ears," thought Elmer. "They're acting as wings." Wilbur and the others seemed very small as he flew away. Wilbur and the others. "There's Elmer. Oh no, flying in the wind." "This is really quite fun," thought Elmer after a while. He could see the other animals sheltering from the wind. They stared to see an elephant fly by. Well, you would, wouldn't you, kids? It's very unusual to see a flying elephant. "It's Elmer," said a lion. "I expect he's up to another of his tricks." Oh, there we go. Zebra, lion, tiger. Who else is here? Crocodile. Oh, snake. Anyone else? Not that I can see. Oh, rabbit. Oh, he's being blown away. Goodness, and there's a little fish. And of course, Elmer flying through the sky. At last the wind dropped and Elmer landed. "Oh dear," he thought, "it's going to be a long walk home. It serves me right for being so silly." At least he's surrounded by friends. There's Giraffe, there's a leopard, there's a monkey, and there's some very exciting looking parrots. When the wind stopped, the birds flew off to find Elmer and help guide him home. When at last the elephants saw the birds flying above the trees, they knew that Elmer was near. They rushed to meet him and to hear about his adventure. "You were wrong, Elmer," said the bird. "An elephant can be blown away." "You were wrong too, bird," laughed Elmer. "It was a lovely day for flying." A lovely day for flying. Well, as long as Elmer's okay, that's the main thing, right, kids? That's the end of that one. Aw, Elmer, Wilbur, and all his elephant friends and the birds. That was Elmer and the Wind by David McKee. I hope you enjoyed this, kids, and I hope I'll join you again for another one soon. Or rather, you'll join me. I don't know who's joining who, but I'll read another one and hopefully you get a chance to watch it. And hopefully you enjoy it. All right, kids, well, you take care now. Bye.